Here's the big news, Max. The thing that I'm the most excited about. Christian McCaffrey is returning back to the Bay. McCaffrey was traded last night to the San Francisco 49ers from the Carolina Panthers, sending second, third, and fourth round picks in 2023 and a fifth round pick in 2024. Now, a lot of people are saying we gave up a lot of things for this, but we had some compensatory picks from McDaniels and from Saleh going away. We're going to get more because if you think that DeMeco Ryans is not going to get a head coaching job next year with the way that he's been coaching this defense, you're out of your mind. So I think we'll still get maybe a couple third rounders back. Plus, 49ers very good at picking in the fifth round. You got Hufanga. You've got what's his name? Kittle, my favorite. I'm sorry, Kittle. I'm sorry. We got Kittle in the fifth round. So I'm not worried about the 49ers at all. But let's talk about these odds. Odds are for them to win the Super Bowl plus 1,400. This is all on Caesars. Plus 600 to win NFC. And now minus 110 to win the NFC. I believe this is the first time that the Niners are not plus money or at least even money to win the NFC. But talk to me about this odds shift with McCaffrey coming to the Niners.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely interesting to see a running back. You know, when you think running back, you think interchangeable. You know, that there isn't one running back that I guess has that much value compared to the rest. But McCaffrey, he's definitely a unique beast, and especially putting him in a Kyle Shanahan offense. I mean, he is the best receiving running back in the game. I still don't know how much I guess the market has kind of told us how much he's worth in a single game so far.
True.
With the Panthers have gone from plus 11 to plus 13, which is a lot of respect against the Bucs. And then the 49ers, even though we're not sure about his workload, they've gone from plus 2.5 to plus 2 against the Chiefs. But yeah, futures wise, 18 to 1 to 14 to 1 for Super Bowl, 7 to 1 to 6 to 1 for NFC. I think the 49ers were an odds on favorite. I think potentially before the loss to the Falcons. But yeah, they went from plus 105 to minus 110, especially with how much the Rams have been struggling on offense. They're a pretty clear favorite to win the division. I'm really excited to see all these weapons in San Francisco. And I know that health-wise, you know, Trent Williams has been practicing. Nick Bosa has been practicing. The defense with all the injuries, it's nice to see some of those guys back because I think that they're a top 3 defense when healthy, and like you said, DeMeco Ryans, he's done an incredible job. I think though it always comes down to the quarterback, and you know it's Jimmy G once again, and I think he gives a really solid floor, but whether he can elevate the 49ers to their max ceiling on offense, that's the question we've been asking for years, and so I think that that's going to be the same time for this time around.
I agree with you, but I do think that this trade signals to me that the 49ers are all in on this season. And that also signals to me that they're all in on Jimmy Garoppolo. They know what they have this season. I think that our record doesn't necessarily reflect the talent that's on the field and what they know that they can be. I don't know that the 49ers make this trade if Trey Lance was still at center. I think it'd be not a rebuilding year because we'd still have all of the places, but just a building year for Lance. I don't know that they would go all in like they are right now. So I feel like, I don't know. I went and I raced to the book and I put in a ticket really fast for the Niners to win the NFC at this because you got Christian McCaffrey, you got Deebo Samuel, you got Brandon Ayuk, you got George Kittle, and you got Kyle Juszczyk. I'm sorry. Like, good luck to everyone trying to defend these guys. Plus, you got the Niners defense, who I still believe is the best in the league. Like you said, they're getting healthy again. We're getting Trent Williams back, I think, this week. Nick Bosa is going to be back, a couple more guys. So let's go ahead and push this into that game. Let's talk about the Chiefs and the Niners. Before even the McCaffrey, and we don't know that he's going to play. I think maybe I've read conflicting things that he's not going to be able to play this weekend. And then I've also read that maybe he'll have some red zone packages. But we saw this line shift. But even so, with the way that the Niners played last week, okay, they laid a serious egg. And, you know, the Chiefs coming off a bounce back for this week, or hoping to get a bounce back. The fact that the line was still 3 was so interesting to me. And we didn't know what kind of health the Niners are going to have. And now that's shifted to 2. But talk to me about what's kind of happening with the movement here on this line and what you're leaning towards for this game.
Yeah, so we had this originally Chiefs as a 3-point road favorite, and we were getting a lot of sharp money on 49ers plus 3. And I think it was just mostly because of, you know, seeing the health reports. I mean, Trent Williams is one of the best offensive linemen in the game. Nick Bosa, you know, a defensive lineman who he makes a huge impact. And so just the fact that with the 49ers, when they lost to the Falcons, they were beat up and they were missing a lot of key guys. So I think, closer to a full roster, I think that's what's kind of what was driving the action. And then after the McCaffrey trade, it went from 49ers +2.5 to +2. And like you said, that move was kind of interesting to me just because we don't know if McCaffrey will have a workload or how big the workload will be. But I just think, again, it's the 49ers and their roster getting healthier. Mahomes against elite competition, the Chiefs offense hasn't been as great this year versus, mediocre or subpar competition. And so I think, Chiefs offense versus 49ers defense is going to be a really interesting chess match. And then action-wise for the spread, I mean, Chiefs have gotten about 85% of the tickets, but it's actually the 49ers who've gotten about like 63% of the money. We've gotten,
let's go.
Yeah, so we've gotten 2 6-figure bets on 49ers. We got another 55,000 one on +3. 3 was definitely the key number. But yeah, this is a typical public versus sharps game. Like obviously people don't think that Patrick Mahomes is going to lose twice in a row.
Right.
But the line keeps coming down. I personally lean 49ers, and I did lean that way before the McCaffrey trade. I don't think McCaffrey will have an impact in this game, to be honest. But,
I don't either.
But it's just that I think the 49ers have the more complete roster. And this is going to be a great, coaching battle as well with Shanahan versus Andy Reid. But I just think the 49ers are the more complete team, so I'm glad to take the points at home.
Max, I love to hear you say that. I really do. And I agree with you. I don't think that McCaffrey is going to have much of an impact on this game. However, I believe in momentum. I think the team is excited and it just brings a whole new energy. They now know, okay, Shanahan and Lynch are all in on this season. They believe in us. They think we can win right now. LFG, let's effing go. So I think that that's going on our side. And I wouldn't be surprised if they have a couple red zone packages for him. Obviously, he's not going to learn the Kyle Shanahan offense in like 2 days, but you could do a shovel pass to him, or when, if you're in the 5 yard, go ahead, give it to Caffrey, let him get in there and, excite him and excite the fans. So I agree with you. Let's go Niners. I'm also going to take them and the points.